Thank you very much. So yes, I've been living in Madison for almost exactly 30 years. I've raised 3 children here, all of whom have gone through the public schools. I'm very familiar with the city, deeply attached to it. And it's, I think I can count myself among many people who have been paying close attention to a whole variety of issues, this one in particular. This isn't a new issue. This isn't the first time it's being debated, and it's in fact a little bit alarming and frustrating that once again we're back to square one, it feels like. There's overwhelming evidence that's already available to us about what the real source of the problem is, and a number of people have already mentioned these. Homelessness, mental health, poverty, all of which fall disproportionately on people of color and the black population in particular. And we all know that who gets jailed also falls disproportionately on those same populations. So, I mean, it feels as though this proposal to expand and renovate the jail is willfully ignoring that reality, as well as willfully neglecting far more promising alternatives, all of which have already been mentioned by other people here, including the person who just preceded me, that really do address the underlying reality. And if that weren't bad enough, this aggravates the problem. The very first speaker mentioned how Madison and Dane County have the very dubious honor of having the greatest racial disparities on a whole variety of quality of life indicators, as well as incarceration. And it's not the kind of thing that I would imagine that supervisors on this board would want to be proud of. So, if only because it ends up being punitive and mean-spirited, if not in intent, at least in outcome and effect. So I find it to be a grossly irresponsible misallocation of public funds. I strongly oppose the project and just as strongly support the amendment that Supervisor Wegleitner has put forward. And there are a number of people, this was very short notice, but a number of people signed a petition that I want to present to you. It would have been much bigger, I imagine, if there were more time to respond to this meeting. So let those people's names also go on record as opposing this project.